Slips, Trips, and Falls, Part 2. Today, we'll cover some of the areas where a person is more likely to slip, trip, and fall. And remember, a fall at our age can be devastating. If you don't know who I am, my name is Martin Lesperance. I'm a retired paramedic and firefighter, and I've treated literally thousands of older adults who have been injured or suffered a medical emergency. I've learned a lot from those experiences, and in these videos, I can help you stay fit, active, and injury-free in your golden years. So, here we go. Well, Johnny Nash may have been seen clearly in 1972 when he came out with that song, and he was 32 years of age then. But I'll bet when he was 75, he wasn't seen as clearly as he was when he was 32. A little side point, Johnny Nash, who was the first non-Jamaican artist to record reggae in Kingston, Jamaica. He was actually born in Houston, Texas. As we age, our vision usually changes, and it changes for the worse. With impaired vision, we may miss a step or a curb. We could easily misjudge the height of the curb. You may find it harder driving at night, and your vision in the dark may not be as good as it once was. It's really important to prevent falls to get your eyes checked on a regular basis, at least once a year. Have you ever needed stronger glasses? It takes a while to get used to. Often, with a change in your prescription, it may take time to adjust, especially when you're going up or down stairs. Our hearing isn't as good. When it comes to hearing loss, you're not alone. About 1/3 of older adults have some form of hearing loss. The older you get, the higher the chance of developing hearing loss. Hearing is important because you may find yourself in a situation where you need to respond to warnings like fire alarms or car horns or even someone knocking at the door. Hearing loss can also be linked to an increase in falls. One study showed that hearing loss may increase the chance of a fall by 3 times. So get your hearing checked if you think you have any of these problems. And as we age, we should get it checked on a yearly basis. Foot problems. We may have foot pain or lose feeling in our feet. Often, diabetics may lose feeling and sensation in their feet. This can increase the chance of stumbling and falling. Injuries to the foot can make stairs more difficult to navigate. Injuries to the foot can make walking more difficult. So, if you think your feet are causing you to stumble, if they are swelling up, or if they're losing sensation and feeling, do not hesitate to make an appointment with your physician. This can end up being very serious. Urinary problems. There is a connection between falls and having to pee. For most of us, our bathroom habits change as we age. Years ago, I never had to get up in the middle of the night to go pee. Now, if I don't get up 2 times, well, it was a pretty good night. I don't know if it's just me, but I not only have to go more often, but when I have to go, I have to go now. The urgency to go seems to be a lot higher than when I was younger. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only person with this concern. So why is this a concern besides wetting your pants? Well, as mentioned earlier, rushing can increase the chance of a slip, trip, and resulting fall. And having to go to the bathroom urgently causes you to rush. Also, if it's in the middle of the night, you're probably sleepy and your mind may be foggy and you may not have the best light next to your bed. So now you're rushing to the bathroom in the dark with a foggy head, and that's dangerous. Now that can lead to a trip and a fall, or at least a stubbed toe, and that's no fun either. If you notice your pee habits are changing and this is happening to you, talk to your doctor. There may be some treatment or medications they can help you with, or maybe just don't have the 2 beer or the 2 cups of tea right before bed. If you do, you just know you're going to be up in the middle of the night. This is also a good reason why you should have a light by your bed. And have a nightlight in areas where you may be walking, like the hallway to the bathroom. You want to be able to see where you're going. Night lights are a great help, and they may turn on when you walk past them. They're the motion censored, or they may just turn on by themselves when it gets dark. Remember, those lights aren't that bright. Turn on the main lights if you're in that area. Make sure there aren't any tripping hazards in your path, like clothes or shoes or slippers, unsecured rugs, pets, other potential tripping hazards. More on this later. But when you gotta go, you want a direct line, a safe line, and a well-lit line directly to the bathroom. It doesn't take much to trip you up. Who would ever think a slipper on the floor can trip you up? Your foot hits it and you lurch forward, or you overcompensate for the stumble, and before you know it, you're going headfirst into the corner of the dresser. Another good idea to make sleeping easier and safer is to make sure your bed is at a height where you can get in and out of it as easy as possible. If the bed is too high or too low, it can make it a lot more difficult getting in or out of the bed, resulting in a possible fall. Thanks for watching. Now, if you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe to them. Also, feel free to add comments. There's a lot of life experience in the people watching these videos, and we can learn from each other, and this can help me make better videos for us.